guys, it's Dr. Kurt Bravata, aka Live Free MD, on the Live Free or Diet podcast, available on YouTube and Rumble and all forms of social media. So today I'm happy to come back to you for a second part of the anxiety um, treatment episode. So we just want to talk about how you can treat your anxiety naturally and provide some tips and tools for just how to find perfect calm and a new sense of balance in your life. Um, so in the last episode, we talked about different things that can cause your anxiety, and we know that those are various stress factors in your life, whether they be relational or financial, or related to stress in the workplace. Those are just some examples. We also talked about addiction and how addiction can create a vicious cycle in your life. Insomnia can do the same thing. If you're not sleeping well, you're going to have more anxiety. You're not going to feel like you can cope as well. So we really want to address those issues and to recognize what the causes of your anxiety are. Because if you don't know what the problem is, then you're not going to be able to fix it. So, you know, uh, it's really important to look at some of the things that you can do in a naturalistic way to address your anxiety. And so that's what we really want to talk about today. There are some supplements that are available over the counter, and then there are just some things that you can do to lessen your stress. So let's talk about those. Among those are addressing your sleep issues. Some of the things that you can do naturally is starting to set an earlier sleep time, maybe an hour or two before you typically would go to sleep, that you can start winding down, turning off electronics, because we know that blue light and just light stimulation in general contributes to insomnia. Putting on peaceful music or watching something that is relaxing, and then making sure that we turn it off about 30 minutes to an hour before we go to sleep. Reading a book. I know people don't read as much as they used to because of the advent of electronics, but that's really an important way to just kind of start to zone out and just let your mind rest. Um, and Doing some peaceful meditation, just sitting quietly and focusing inwardly can be very helpful. Reading scripture, meditating on scripture, rehearsing scripture. These are definitely ways that can reduce your anxiety and your stress, lower those cortisol levels. Um, and, you know, there are some supplements which can help with insomnia. You can take melatonin, you can take L-theanine, you can take magnesium. Magnesium glycinate is one of the forms of magnesium. Reacted magnesium can be helpful. And reducing your cortisol levels can be done through a number of ways. Taking omega-3 fatty acids, taking um, uh, turmeric curcumin can be helpful. There are some other supplements that are available that have lemon balm in them, L-theanine, um, ashwagandha. Ashwagandha can do a lot to help reduce your anxiety. Chamomile, um, uh, jasmine, rosemary. So these are just some just over the counter natural ways to reduce your anxiety and your stress. And then of course consulting with a physician about medications that might be helpful. Um, so it's you know I'm I definitely encourage my patients to look for natural ways to treat their conditions, but there are just times where um, medications are helpful. And, I don't want to go into the details of specifically which medications might be right for you, because in this forum, I'm not functioning as your physician, but just providing education. So definitely talk to your healthcare provider, your physician, um, about which medications might be helpful to you for anxiety, possibly even depression, and for insomnia. Um, Definitely make sure that you're getting plenty of exercise. Um, that does a lot to reduce your cortisol levels, to improve your circulation. Make sure that you're stretching, and you're working out that muscle tension, that muscle fatigue, those muscle cramps, because those are things that can really contribute to uh, restless sleep. And insomnia, um, and can really cause you to wake up in the morning with a lot of tension and feeling unrested. Um, so, uh, breath work can be really helpful um, to just help you calm yourself. You've probably heard of box breathing. So, you should check out my Substack. Which is titled Live Free or Diet. Um, or you can find it on Substack under my name, Kurt Bravata MD. And I just recently published one on anxiety, how to treat your anxiety, and I think that will be really helpful for you. Also, I do recommend that you subscribe to my blog at holistichuman.life, where you can get a lot more holistic and naturalistic health tips, products, and resources. And don't forget to check out my book, Live Free or Diet, which is available on Amazon and Audible. It's also available at livefreeordietbook.com, published through Westbow Press. Um, and you can also order it through your local bookseller. So, very happy to be with you today, and just want to encourage you to just keep making healthy choices, and just adopt and embrace faith, freedom, and abundant life. So God bless and be well.